Can you get amazing things by repeat grinding variant classics? Yes, hello everybody, welcome to a very special video. Now look, over the last, I'd say, month, it's been very well documented by various different people about the importance of variants. I've talked about it, Ilax talked about it, I've seen Marco talk about it, or Marcus talk about it on Twitter. Various different people have been talking about it. And before, I used to kind of have a very kind of dim view, is that the correct terminology? Or kind of like very low-end view on variant classics and the extent of grind to what you get back from it. But that has all changed, and what has specifically changed that improves the value of it? And that is auto fighting. So there are many places in the variant classics where you can find repeatable content that's RNG specific. All this is RNG specific, and you'll find when you repeat it, there might be multiple revives that pop up, which I know that Ilax done a video on, as well as a few people have noted it. We talked about it in the grind show several weeks ago. But the thing is with this, and I know that there may be some people out there going like, okay, and we're going to showcase this some night. You might go, oh Rich, you're giving away the secret. You're giving away the secret. Well, I don't think it's really a big problem to reveal the secret, because look, everybody knows about the various different areas you can go to revive, to potion revive farming, if I get my words out, revive farming. So you can go into various different content, especially in Act 5.3.6, so this kind of mission here. The biggest problem with a lot of this stuff, again, to point out, it's not always guaranteed. It's RNG based. Like you could go down, and I've done it many times. I've gone down to what seems to be a revive here. I've come back to repeat, and it's not been there. And then there's been full energy refills, which have been great because I've gone and grabbed that and then reset and then found that it's not there. To the point where I've just got those two there, and I think there's a health. I thought there was a health potion around it in any case. But the fact is, if I went and grabbed and re-repeated it, it's RNG whether or not I'm going to see a revive spawn in the other places or some of the resources that are there. And there's also several other different areas where you can do this. I'll probably do a further deep dive of this, but I want to focus on the fact of variants, repeating the content, the value on the units you get back, and the comparisons to running normal, heroic, and master event quests once a month. The event quests, grabbing units, but also the same principle that can be put into the classics because of the lifesaver, which is auto fighting. And I don't say this enough, but I want to say thank you to Kabam for doing auto fighting. I don't say that very much to give props to them, but auto fighting is a great tool for the player base, especially for grinding elements like this. And like now I've got 70 energy. I've done all content I need to do at this very stage, and I want to be able to grab some extra stuff like units or a chance of revives. And one place that's getting me revives is going into this particular variant here in Classic, but it's not to say that there isn't any opportunity. I haven't properly kind of gone through some of the other classics, and there may be revives that are on these different things, but repeating them may or may not get those particular revives when I repeat them back. But definitely variants are a great tool to then grab repeatable stuff. Mainly health potions and revives, not so much with the units. You can see right here there's a health potion right there. And just for the purpose of this video and testing, I'm going to go and try and go down this. FYI, I've repeated this 2 times in the last... Well, I've tried this 2 times since I stopped getting revives, and I haven't seen the revive pop up again. So I want to say that this has been over the space of 2 weeks, maybe even more, that it's been either suppressed or that's my luck, that's my all. I won't get to see them ever again. And yeah, just to be clear, you can see on screen right now there's the revive. This is from the same quest effectively. So that's what I'm going to do is repeat this and see if it pops up. But again, this is the point of the video. That is using classics to your advantage, because this is permanent content, number one. But the second part to that is this is like an event quest, in that there's limited and small amounts of paths, so your energy spend is going to be relatively low. But as well, the same principle about units. If you 100% each one, you grab back units for you. So each time you do a mission, just click in here, for example, click in the quest rewards, 10 units. Again, for very low effort to kind of like a good enough take home. Not ridiculous, but look, if you're looking for energy to burn in a low per tile spend, then this is a great option for you. And yeah, there's a massive ones of these in the back burner. If you've completed all content for the month, then hey, that's the thing. Just just go for it. So for a lot of players, if you have those trash 6 stars that you're looking for some kind of like option to, well, put them to good use. And yeah, you could use like 565 5 stars in order to kind of get your grind on, so to speak. But this is a really cool option, you know. Hands-free, letting it just run out the way it is. I can get on with other stuff. I could like get on with like editing a video of some kind and just allow this just to play out the needs be. And yeah, you can repeat some of the health potions, and I'd say doing this with free energy is the best thing to go, because the biggest problem is the value. If you're using full energy refills that you've bought with units, so let's say like you've spent 30 units to then do 1 pass through, you may be looking at looking at stuff and going, oh, I wasted 30 units. Where if I then go, right, I've wasted 2 full energy refills that I've spent 30 units a piece for, that's 60 units spent. You could be getting that kind of 40% revive that you spend on units. So it's like you have to really outweigh what you're doing here. And even though this is the thing, you may be going, oh, Rich, well, this is, you know, using 3 energy per tile. Well, this is the only place for me that a revive respawned. For other players, it's been other different areas of different variants. And that's the thing. You'll only find for yourself where it is indeed repeating itself. So look, when you look through variants, that's the second part to this, is when you're looking for these classic variants, is then to find out, okay, what is appearing, when is it appearing, is it of value for me to grind, and repeatable grind. Because that's the thing, and this is the test here while I'm recording this video, is to go through this and see right at the very end, is it repeating itself? Is it actually worth me seeing this method of repeating it and seeing if the revive appears? Or should I move on to another variant, grab units for the first time with completion, and then kind of like have a look, is anything appearing? How many times is it appearing? Can it re-repeat? And again, is RNG absolutely sticking it where the sun don't shine for me? Okay, now we're coming to the end point of this, and just there's 2 more fights. And this is going to be the more interesting thing about like when we repeat it. You know, will we indeed see that revive? I'd love to see it repeat back on there, but as I said, this will be the 3rd time I've attempted this for the reset of it, and it's not there. So if people are going like, oh, you're revealing stuff about this, and Kabam are going to nerf it, it's just like, well, look, I've wasted now 3 full energy refills on this. I think if Kabam were kind of looking at this as exploitable, they'd probably go like, well, it's not repeated like more times than I've grabbed. So, and the same thing with like other quests, people have gone, oh, I definitely get revives, but the amount of energy you've got to spend in order to do it kind of negates the element of grind that you need to do. So I'm sure that you know, it's not something to kind of like go, oh, we're revealing something, because you can grab units and grab a 40% revive. Either way, let's have a look now, because it's done. I've got nothing of value except for some lower health potions. Let's see if it repeats back on. Again, just to kind of like solidify the point of the video. If it appears, it'd be fantastic. But if it doesn't, which... See? This is what I'm saying. It does and it doesn't. And I think there may be a point where it can allow you not to grab so many more. Like there's a limit to how many you can grab on repeat. But that's something, as again, like the point I'm coming back to with the video, is that if you want to use 3 energy per path and try and repeat some stuff, great, that's up to you. But at the same time, if you can spot more of those revives on the point of going through some of the old classics, but the point as well about unit grind is also very much important as well, because you can do some element of grind with the 100%ing of each individual mission, quest or whatever you will, in order to pick up some units for your trouble as well. So there's swings and roundabouts, positives and negatives when it comes to this. There is some stuff when it comes to like doing this, like 3-star shards, tier 1 alpha, but you know, at the end of the day, that's the reason for grinding it. That's the way for repeating it, but only do it with auto fighting. Aim for units. If you get revives, it's an extra bonus, but that's the value of classic variants, and I stand corrected on the importance of it from the point of auto fighting, unit grinding, maybe some revive grinding, and all that stuff for those that haven't done it already. And that's been the video. Thank you very much for watching. Check out some other content recently posted up there. as we prepare for the end of the week. We've got some important videos coming on tomorrow, and I really need your support with a new series that I'm launching on Friday that's going to be for a 3-week series. So hope you support, and more about that in tomorrow's Marvel Contest of Champions news show.